I think you're talking. I'm trying to think of what Lancer you're talking about.
Orion Prime, I think.
No. Before that, the one that you said was really
it's the
funny.
banana guard.
Oh,
it's just a little yellow dude. Yeah.
Oh,
Princess Bubblegum.
Yeah. Okay.
With like chocolate on his head.
We've got some really funny Lance skins. That's right. Okay, here we go. So we have. Am I counting this right? 3 vectors on the screen and a brain. Okay. Well, Mammoth Fortress, a much different stage than what we just played on. This Kylar Alice is literally flying out to the right side of the stage. Yep. Didn't quite get to see his setup there with the Lance just yet because his stock was just deleted. And now, if Eldrake is not careful, he could be going down 2.
Yeah, I mean, the hard thing here for Kylar, Alice, and Eldrake is, like, Amayze is one of the premier vectors in the region, right? Like, if anyone is known for playing vector in Australia, it's Amayze. And right now, they're trying to beat out Amayze in the vector battle.
Yeah, and I would say failing. That is what's happening right now, because we see Kylar Alice over here with the bow, trying to make usage of the down signature is not working out quite well for them, and Amayze has really been giving a run for their money on the bow here on Vector. Gets the Nair on one side, downer on the other, downlight recovery. It's actually been a lot of Amayze here with guys playing that support. Let's see what guys can do with the spear. Oh, I thought the neutralite was going to hit.
It almost did.
But it didn't quite come through. And for the first time in a bit, Red Team's got control of the center stage. Nice job with the side air, stopping the down sig from Amayze. But here they are back onto the stage, and that down sig. Let me tell you something, Duke. That's a move that we only talk about what we wish Vectors used. We don't actually want to see Vectors used.
Dude, I love a Vector that'll use some lands down 6.
Yeah.
Amayze with the mix-up, though. A sidelight, chase dodge, turnaround, recovery. Actually catches Kylar Alice off guard, and great follow-up there to get some more damage.
Almost great follow-up, except that the recovery didn't hit. The sidelight was a great catch for the alley-oop, but nothing followed afterwards. It's pretty tough on Lance, especially on that high amount of damage, but Goddess makes up for it with the Dealight side air off the right side of the stage, and the team combo on the Kylar will put him right into yellow at the beginning of this matchup. Nicely done.
It's so crazy because Amayze is like drawing all this attention, but Goddess is doing some fantastic offstage. Kylar Alice's first stock was literally a loss to Goddess in the offstage spear.
I like literally in preparation for this match, Amayze was kind of like, okay, how do I swag the most with my Vector setup?
Oh, snap!
Let's
the
go.
end sig to finish off Kylar Alice and end his run here in game number 1.
Another neutral sig hits at Goddess. Let's see if they can get a setup here. Nair comes through, recovery hits as well. If Eldrake comes back to the center of the stage, let's see the neutralite hits. Okay, all right, neutral signature. You know, the Vector neutral signature,
okay. Little cross lines there, but you know what? It works out. They still clean it up.
4 stocks.
4 stocks.
Yeah, 4 stocks.
That's a lot of stocks.
That's a lot of stocks to take. And look at that. We were focusing on Amayze because that 715 damage is a pretty high number.
It's
when
a
big
numby.
Yeah.
Some might say. That numby is quite big, and you can see why. Look at these replays coming out from Amayze. Even like that wake up down signature just catching Elsem off guard.
Oh man, you can see the neutral sig there hitting.
Yeah.
The neutral sig gets them on the way back there. Goddess and Amayze both covering around the same things. Let's see what happens here going into game number 2. I would be surprised if we locked in the double Vector again.
Agreed.
But and I'm already seeing, as you were talking about earlier,
One
that
less
Taros,
Vector.
yeah, that Taros coming up from Kylar Alice is what we were really looking forward to seeing in this 2v2 space. So Amayze definitely proving, their Vector the best. Now we have double Taros coming out for the red team, and this could be a lot scarier. I personally give Axe a lot of favor in the Lance matchup when it comes to just being able to stop a lot of what Lance wants to do with a simple sidelight. Like if you space well enough in that matchup, you can get a lot more mileage off of things like that. So let's see how this goes here in game 2 as blue team has the lead in the set 1-0.
Interestingly enough, the red team sticking with the doubles idea, right? Like they want to just be running the same characters, but right now they are already behind. Eldrake taking a lot of damage right off the start.
Falling Cider coming out from Kylar Alice. Oh, I love the usage of the signatures coming out from Amayze there. Goes in for the side signature, not quite going to hit. And I'm actually surprised that Eldrake went down there. Now the recovery hits, that stuff recovery, that's it. Kylar Alice is out of there, and this is looking really similar to the last game. It's nice job. Oh man, that's all Amayze.
Amayze is just bullying everyone.
It kind of. I'm like, at this point, if Amayze used the Vector down sig on Lance, I'd be like, okay, that's
I get it. I respect it.
Bo's back here. Down sig is pretty good in a position where they have both of their opponents on either side. Let's see, side sig hits. Can get it. No, Cider comes through. The double knockout from Kylar Alice will actually even up the game pretty quickly.
Yeah, Goddess coming in. This is not as big of a lead as the blue team had in the last one. They were able to lap early on, but Eldrake, he's the target for the blue team. You can see how much damage they've already put in, and the side sig connects.
Snipe for the side sig. Let's see, Sidelight, Nair, recovery, Kylar sweating, gets back to the stage. Cider comes out from Amayze, down like gravity canceled, hits both of the opponents. Such great play with the Vector, and Goddess keeping Kylar Alice off the right side of the stage. Can't you get to this knockout here? Ground pound comes down. Very edge of the knockout comes through, and Amayze tries to get the snipe with the neutral sig afterwards, but no need. Goddess has it covered with the recovery, and it is now 4 stocks to 1. Even quicker than the double Vector. That's not what I was expecting.
It looked like it was going to be a little bit more even, and then suddenly the blue team turned on the gas, and they were just running away. 4 stocks left to the 1 of the red team. Kylar Alice, can he at least take another off the blue team?
Well, after several axe nairs, I'm going to say the chances are not high.
They're dwindling.
Another nair hits, another nair could come through, dodge that one. I mean, Kylar Alice is dodging some attacks, but you need to do more than dodge to win in a 1v2, and with this much of a stock differential, okay, Amayze really sliding out there. What the Sarah's in the knockback? Woo. Okay, that's
a lot of damage.
That was, yeah, I know, 602, not quite as high as the 715 from the last game. Amayze is still really carrying a lot of the weight, but Goddess playing such a great support to this playstyle that is absolutely unique when it comes to Brawlhalla's 2s, right? Just having Vector locked in at all, let alone being able to utilize the signature kit, which a lot of players frown upon compared to a lot of other Lance Legends, is really awesome to see. And the way that side sig and neutral sig is being used is awesome to me because it's doubling up as a repositional tool as well as a knockout tool with how the neutral sig is being used either to catch players out of the air or the side sig almost to catch people after a string has ended.
Yeah, I love the way that Amayze is like mixing up the targets as well, right? Like went in, threw in that side sig while mid-fight with Kylar Alice to take out Eldrake.
Yeah, and sometimes some friendly fire will happen, but it's like worth it.
It's like worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's objectively worth it when you get a knockout on your opponent and not your teammate. And in cases like that can really catch some people off surprise if you think that you're safe because you're stacked with one of your opponents.
And right now already just starting to put the hurt onto Eldrake again. We see Kylar Alice with the 3rd character swap here in the 2v2 space. It's going to be over to the Ember crossover.
That's right. So we could be expecting some. Goes over for the neutral light.
Can save. Oh, wait, you're just taking team damage.
Ground pound. Cider hits. No recovery. Kylar is just getting.
Sweat beats.
I mean, the blue team, I know in my heart knew that they did not have to be out there, but they were like, we're winning so hard, we're going to win even harder. And because of that, Kylar, gets some extra damage in before going down to 2 stocks. Amayze only won with a 3 stocks left on the field, but that's like exactly what you're looking for.
And I love a second ago, the down sig to take out Kylar Alice's stock. It was definitely like an anti-Qatar read, right? Just went for the fast fall down sig, cover both sides. Kylar Alice just trying to stick to his routes, did a down air into it, and he's going to take out his teammate almost with that end sig.
Oh, that neutral sig, however, does take down Eldrake, and now the team combo. Okay. Went for the side sig a little bit early on. Nair hits, side light comes through, side air. Is that not even enough?
Nope.
Is Amayze going to make it back? Down air avoided. Goddess on the right side of the stage, but man, Amayze finally goes down to the neutral signature.
Oh man, that bow toss from deep from Kylar Alice actually puts Goddess in a bad spot, and Amayze goes over, tries to help out, doesn't really need to, and Goddess is good. Yeah.
Kylar goes with the side light kicked away. Down airs from Amayze. Oh, neutral signature was started. Side air will catch, but no knockouts just yet. And oh man, Kylar. Okay, down sig used. Not quite. The way that the down signature was used was actually very significant to me, even though it didn't work, which was that because of where it was gravity canceled, the height was different than if they just used it on the ground.
Yeah.
But here we go. Who's going to get this next stock?
Oh, Snap caught them both with the side air. Red team off stage.
That was down sig time. It was down sig time there. What are you doing? Side signature. Was it going to hit anybody? Okay, Kylar just misses the edge with the ground pound there. May still living. Goddess, however. Okay, finally. You know, on Shipwreck, this is not the kind of stage where I expect to see this much damage on the screen, but here we are, 4 stocks to 1 once again, and Kylar's like, oh man, what do I have to do to bring this one back?
Well, it's going to take a borderline miracle because, oh, Snap, even the end sig hit.
The neutral sig hit. Amayze can do it all.
Yep. We've seen almost every sig connect, but one in particular has not.
That's right. You have an opportunity, Amayze.
One sig hasn't
You're standing
hit.
right on the weapon. Nope.
Doesn't need it.
Oh,
Snap. All right, blue team having some fun with it, but they're throwing away some stocks.
That's literally throwing away some stocks there. Yeah, ground pound hits a Kylar Alice is like, okay, get the bow ground pound. Down sig, I mean, that's pretty powerful too. All right, Amayze, that's down signature is the move we're talking about, but you need the lance.
You need the lance.
Oh, holding down and the heavy butt. Oh, opportunity.
Yep, that is the side air. Didn't hit the down sig.
Hit the
it's
down
okay.
sig, but it's a 3-0.
There's still more time.
There is more time. I should be celebrating that because the damage number was the highest for Amayze all set, 816, increasing that by 101 from their best score in game number 1 to be able to take that win over Kylar Alice and Eldrake. And man, that was pretty convincing. I mean, the double vector, at first I thought they were like, okay, are they just flexing on because they're that much better? But no, that wasn't the case. Amayze and Goddess are just well deserving of that matchup. That lower quarterfinal, lower quarters elimination matchup is